Yep, starting this video scratching my ear. That's how you start a video, people. Because it's awesome. This is the new awesome sign. I invented it. So, Seth Rollins has turned on the Shield and joined Triple H and Randy Orton to continue a feud no one cared about. You know, the thing is, I've always seen Seth Rollins as the breakout star on the Shield. Because he not only has good mic skills, but he can wrestle really well. And you know, with Dean Ambrose I've always thought was kind of off. I've watched his match and it's like slightly off where it should be. It's just slightly off from the other wrestlers. But then again, I thought if you gave Dean Ambrose like a psychotic gimmick, it would work because he could do that easily. Kind of like Mankind's original gimmick. He could do it, and his being slightly off wouldn't hurt it any. Roman Reigns, he's a big guy. They're going to try to make him a world champion. He's not that talented from what I've seen, but Vince has a big man fetish, and so does Triple H, so that's what we're going to see. But yeah, I didn't want this feud to continue. I didn't want this feud to start. I did not want Evolution back, even if Batista quit and Seth Rollins is going in his place. I did not think Triple H needed to wrestle anymore. It's just, it's that thing where it's like, okay, we've seen these guys before, and that's great. But we don't need to see Evolution again. Yeah, we did. We don't really need to see. I mean, you just pushed the Shield to the moon from what they've done in the last two pay-per-views. But the problem is, you pushed the Shield to the moon. You haven't pushed any individual member up yet that high yet, except for maybe Roman Reigns. Sorry, my mouth was getting dry. So except for Roman Reigns, none of them have been pushed to the moon individually. And so the only way to continue would be to continue in tag team matches. And next pay-per-view, we might have a 3-on-2, which is, I think, Money in the Bank, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I've got WWE Network, and I still don't watch them on pay-per-views because they're crap. The WrestleMania was pretty good. It was pretty good, but it wasn't great. But it was still pretty good. The thing is, though, how long can you seriously have this feud go on? Do you want it to go on to like SummerSlam? Because it doesn't need to. It needs to go on just long enough to get the Shield over and to try to get, because Randy Orton's not going to stay a tag team competitor for long. They're going to want him as a single star. So you're going to have to get Seth Rollins over as a single star if you want to keep using him. And it's smart to keep using him because he has a lot of talent. So you have to pick another single star. I mean, instead of keeping the Shield as a tag team. But you could keep him as a tag team, as Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Give him the tag titles at one point. You know, you can continue this till SummerSlam, and then you can break up the Authority, but Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns can still go in tag teams. And let's face facts, after the Shield Evolution feud, Seth Rollins is never going to be used again, right? They might give him a title for like a few months, but they tend to give title reigns to people who don't deserve it and keep him on him for like 6 months. So you might see him get a title, you might not, and they're going to misuse him like they do everyone. So it's a good move if they knew what they were doing when writing it. Saying, okay, here's how we write this feud, and here's how we push him as a single star. But the problem with WWF is okay, here's the feud. Oh, we got nothing for him. Well, let's just have him job to every wrestler on the roster for a few months so we can think of a storyline. And then the people won't get behind him again because he's a jobber, and his career will be over with. So, yeah, that's what I think of that.